Hello and welcome. We are doing a all dog all the time one shot. This is my second time ever DMing, so please be nice to me. But we're very excited to get this started. It's just a special, fun little thing because Connor made a dog anthro race, and it's cool. So we're all playing that homebrew race, and hope you enjoy. I didn't write out an introduction, so
And the resident fairy was not responsible for
yeah, no,
it.
actually, it's true. Actually, I was.
Neither of the fairies were responsible for it, which is impressive.
It's true.
Oh,
Look,
goodness.
it made sense in world, and once I put some thought into it, I realized it made a lot of sense.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. Why not? So the scene opens up, and our 6 dogs are all on the same boat heading to their destination. Their destination is a small island between the continents of Vermune and Precretia. This island, you guys would know, is known for being particularly, I don't want to say violent, but the local wildlife makes it very inhospitable to for people to live on, despite it being a decent size island with plenty of lush kind of tropical forest. So, you know, it's summertime, you're sailing. The reason you're sailing is you've received a note from an animal messenger wherever you were in the world. It was sent from, you don't know who exactly. The note was signed with what appears to be a nose print from another dog. Judging from its size, it's probably another GUY-eer, just name and species, the race. Don't actually know though. And basically, it's asking for help because there's actually a village on that aforementioned island, and it's pretty secret, but they're in trouble. They had managed to live there for some time, but now villagers are going missing, and the wildlife seems to be even more aggressive, so they're very scared to go out and look for their missing villagers. So these animals have sought you out because you appeared strong and trustworthy, and as you see each other on the boat, you begin to think that trustworthy meant GUY-eer. Perhaps.
Oh, it definitely did.
So, if you are familiar with Precretia, you might know that this island is sort of called, what did I put it in my notes? Might call it Omwat Island. Vermunians might know it as Krith Island, or Kreith, sorry. But the letter and the instructions in the map refer to it as the shelter. Now, you're on a boat, and the island is on the horizon. So why don't you introduce yourselves and do a little introduction, roleplay, whatever you want. Connor, start.
Okay.
You were at the top. You were in
I'm
the
at
cycle.
I'm at the top of the
You're at the top of the
okay.
webcams.
So probably at like the front of the boat, or like if there's a middle seat, the middle of the boat is a truly hulking figure, standing right at about like 6'6", 6'8", clad in plate mail with a big like tower shield with him. Is this white fluffy GUY-eer, who is currently asleep, but even with the plate mail, you can all tell that this guy is extremely well built. As when he walked onto the boat the first time, it tilted slightly.
This isn't like a tiny boat either.
I know.
By the way, it's not a large boat, but you were on
It's
it
like
for a few days.
It's like a fishing vessel.
A slightly larger fishing vessel, yeah.
Yeah. So he is currently at either the like front of the boat or the middle of the boat, whichever is preferred by the captain probably. And he just kind of like has his arms crossed and is just kind of sleeping head down. He hasn't really spoken to anybody yet, so folks are just kind of calling him the big guy.
Jace, go next.
Oh, well. The other individual you probably see near the back of the boat, just chatting up, so probably the helmsman, and it is really anybody will take a listen to a good story. An individual looking a bit more what people consider a husky. White in color with a nice little scar on their muzzle. Just, occasionally just spinning like an orange. Just telling stories, telling tales of various adventures that they've had. Whether it be anything local or whatever it might be. This individual that a lot of people just refer to simply as Lucas, always seems to have a tale to tell. Very, very easily recognizable, by the way, with a very large purple overcoat. A little bit on the ostentatious side.
Cody, would you like to go next?
Alright, so kind of sitting down leaning against the main mast, you'd have a fairly large individual. She appears to be a cross between an Alaska and Malamute and an Australian Shepherd, with the splotchy multicolored fur pattern and sharp blue eyes of the Shepherd, along with its wiry fur, but the Malamute's pointed ears, curled up tail, and stockier frame. She's around 6 foot 1 inch tall, weighs about 140 pounds, and is wearing deep purple plate mail, with an etching of a bone carved with runes on the front. She also has on her a shield that depicts the face of a howling dog. She has a sizable burn on her neck in the rough shape of a clawed hand. And right now she is with this strange, almost chalk material, seems to be etching these symbols onto her equipment. And her name is Amaruk Tigwak.
Shell.
Probably somewhere in the middle of the boat, there's a hound dog with brown ears and sort of brown here and then white down the middle. Just permanent, just sad eyes. Doesn't talk much, but has been furiously working on a gun that looks like it's well made, but it also looks handmade. It does not look like a professional that you would have gotten in the army, and has probably spent most of the time either doing that or just like reading books from their bag. And doesn't talk much, and it's just when he introduced himself to you, he was just like, "My name's Therese Tay." And that's pretty much all he's said.
Right, Jess.
Probably just sitting around the boat and occasionally making little laps because she's anxious. You see a somewhat older looking dog. She's got some of that silver and kind of the droopier face that starts to come when a dog ages. She's an English Springer Spaniel, which are the dogs with the cute little curly ears that looks like hair on them. And she's the typical white and brown pattern outside of the gray. And she's just, when she's walking around, she's just looking at people doing their jobs. If anyone walks up to her, she smiles, introduces herself as Martha, and hands them a piece of candy out of a bag she has. Just a kind old woman who's not really sure why she's still on the boat. She got a weird note, and she's just living her life at the moment, going wherever the breeze takes her.
Okay. I'll go before I'm called. I'm an overachiever.
Not like anyone else is gonna get called.
No, it's Connor again.
Back
Right.
around. One more
Right,
lap.
I have a second character, don't you know?
Yeah.
I don't have any
My
character.
It's 2 dogs and a suit of plate mail.
Explains the
Okay.
math.
So, kind of just skulking around the boat, kind of doing observant laps like a caged lion. Is this like 6 foot whatever pure white borzoi? I had to Google how to pronounce that because no brain cells. She's wearing kind of just like different patterns of black and sort of grays. Definitely looking over her shoulder and making sure that nobody's kind of like looking too hard at her. If anyone stops to talk to her, she doesn't. It's like they stop and they're like, how? And she just, nope.
Alright.
And yeah, she's, I don't have any other sort of descriptions because she's just like a big pure white puppo.
Sounds good. Well, you'll probably reach the island in the next hour or two, so anything you want done before you reach the island, now you can.
If she's making laps, that means she's probably passing Martha at some point, and she's just gonna stop, hand her a piece of candy, and keep going.
She throws it off the boat.
Are you
You
guys
better
going
hope
in the same direction or opposite direction?
I think opposites, and every time she passes her, she hands her another candy.
The ocean is being fed well.
You're too skinny.
She doesn't talk to you when it happens. She just throws it like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You'll talk to me eventually, kiddo.
They all do.
And
They all bend.
as they're making the laps, they do stop at everyone. Stops at the dog that's sleeping and just sets it on the arbor chest, pats him on the head.
The big guy is just kind of just leaned over, head down, just.
Does he do the dog thing where when someone puts a treat in front of a sleeping dog, they're like,
No. What happens is his tongue just kind of licks, flops out, and just takes the treat in. He's still asleep.
Walks over to the hound dog, just sets it down in front of them because it's working very intently. Same thing with the one carving urns. Kind of looks at the one talking to everyone in the back. And just goes around and hands a piece of candy to each and every one of them before starting the cycle again.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you
Thank
want another
Miss
one?
Martha.
Absolutely. I'll gladly take another one.
I have plenty. I made them before the trip.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
They're
That was a
mostly
little bit of a homemade treat.
fruit flavored and meat. There's a couple meat candies.
Ooh. Very tasty.
That one keeps throwing it off the side of the ship and thinks I'm not noticing. I'll break her.
I do believe that you will one day. One day.
No, I'll
Maybe
break
not
her
this
today.
day, but
No,
one day.
it'll happen today. And she's gonna keep going, and again hand another candy to the dog making laps.
Gents, I do believe we have some sort of fortune teller on board. Interesting. Interesting. You know, I met a fortune teller once. They had a very weird sense about them. Very weird. So, we are going up to this house, and I tell you this, no joke.
No.
No joke at all. There were not less than 12 bodies
What?
in front of this house. This old hag had been absolutely terrorizing the countryside.
Oh,
It
man.
was horrifying, I tell you. Unlike the rest of my compatriots at the time, I simply decided it was upon me to make sure that they would not take any more lives. So, I tell you, I walked up simply to the front door, put on my best smile, and knocked twice. Any more than that would be, as you know, a bit overdoing it. You have to set the scene correctly. You have to let them know.
You
You're
have like
not going to
a
be
guy
trifled
or fisherman like yeah.
Yeah. And they'll just keep going on with the story for a very long time. It's
One at
going
a time.
from story to story to story.
One at the time Martha passes, not even gonna bother making an insight check. She has absolutely no reason to believe this story is true, knowing Kids these days.
The guy you're talking to seems a bit younger than you by a few years, and seems to be the son of the person manning the ship.
Ah, of course.
There's not a lot of people on board that aren't you guys to make space.
I'll be adding some prestidigitation for some little bits of flair, and at the right moments, add a little bit of wind.
He fucking loves you.
A little bit of sound. Oh yeah.
Fireworks.
Oh yeah. Just little bits at a time. We get to a spooky part. Just like close some of the doors real quick.
Yeah. Vishal, I think you had a thing you wanted to do.
But right before, I guess, we reach the land, as we're reaching land, he's just gonna pull what looks like a toy dog, but it's all metal out, and just put him on the floor, pet him a little bit, and be like, "All right, time to do work. Protect me."
I don't know what it is. I just imagine it says bark in a very robotic tone.
It does.
Bark.
It does say bark. It just goes bark, bark.
Bark, 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 bark.
This reminds me of.
I was gonna name. Oh god, the name that popped into my head is bad.
That shit just ain't natural, Sonny.
His name is Dan.
Dan. Okay. No one else has anything they need to get done. Well, Jess, do you need to do a spell? I think you mentioned it before.
Yeah, let me do a quick D20 roll just so I can see where it goes. She's essentially taking out a star map, which for her is... I can get the fucking page to open. It's just a crystal, and you see her set it down on the base of the deck, and as light shines through it, it projects this night sky above. And she just kind of looks at it and stands over it for a few minutes going, hi. And I rolled even, so until my next long rest, I can 4 separate times add a d6 to someone's roll.
I see. That star seems to be out of place, does it not?
Sonny,
Yes.
what star do you think that is?
I couldn't tell you.
Greg.
Then don't come here telling me what my stars are and aren't.
I just simply made an observation. Nothing more. It can't hurt. What is it you decipher with this, anyway?
I can see stars that you can't see.
Right. Definitely an oracle of some sort. Where does your power come from?
It just kind of came on one day. I was wandering around the woods, looked up at the night sky and went, yeah, I like this place. And I found a cool rock that did this whole shindig. And I just started being able to change into animals.
Quaint. Very quaint.
Okay.
That's how magic works. I found a cool rock, and now I can change into animals.
This is how it works. This is a childhood dream.
There you go.
I can change into so much. I got so many. Cool
She's
rocks.
52 years old, and she has lived a life. She don't give a shit.
She found the box from Animorphs.
It's just a box of Animorph books, and she was like, "Whoa!"
And she's just gonna pick up the rock and shove it back into her bag.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, as you approach the island, you notice there's not really any true dock by the traditional sense of the word. There appears to be a couple short, stony outcroppings that appear natural, but as you get closer, the main sailor, the captain of the ship, Duncan, as he had introduced himself as, will essentially dock the boat at one of these kind of stony outcroppings. It's there, obviously. And he tells you, this is it. This is the shelter. If you follow the instructions on the map, you will come to the homestead. Try to stick to it. It's a very thick jungle, and its place is very well hidden. So if you're off, you could get lost. Anyway, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
I will remain here until you are done here. And I will take you back to Vermune, or wherever.
Wherever works. Off we go.
Okay. So
He's got a lot of energy, don't he?
So, assuming you stick to the path because this is what you're here for. After a little ways of walking, you come across. Let me find this. I wrote stuff. You come to the village that is both. You come to the shelter, basically. Because the shelter refers to both the village and the island from the GUY-eer perspective. So you almost kind of miss it to when you start entering it until you come to like a clearing with some more obvious buildings, because this village is not laid out like a planned town. I've mentioned homestead a couple times. It's really more like a homestead that's cropped up. There seems to be a small clearing that serves as a town square. You know, it's been cleared out. There's like, it's pretty flat. But otherwise, there's not really a rhyme or reason to where the buildings are placed. So residential buildings, you know, like small huts and houses are designed to sort of blend in with the trees. You know, they have like grass and fern thatched roofs, and they're not that large, and they're kind of tucked away. Every single building is made of wood, but some large stones have been placed artfully around as well. Let's see here. So there are a few larger buildings in this area, and they seem to be mostly centered around this clearing. One is hold on. So a couple of the buildings have some vegetable farms, but like overall the village is very quiet and kind of unassuming, and you don't really see anyone out and about. There seems to be an unnatural hush that's fallen over this area, so you kind of get the sense that like people are hiding from you. Like, they might have been out, but they knew they heard you coming and was like, nope, bye. Who's that? But from this town square kind of area, you can see a couple buildings that are significantly bigger than the others. One of them is visibly the largest, having 2 stories and several windows. Not glass pane, but, you know, there's shutters on them. The next 2 largest seem to be workshops of some kind. So one of them seems to be working with, like, wood and carpentry, and one of them has a stone forge attached to the side of the main building, although there are no fires in the bellows. The 4th largest building seems to be somehow plainer than the others and have no windows, so if you had to guess, it would probably be like a warehouse of some kind to store some of the like larger or more abundant resources. Oh, you have arrived at the shelter.
We have done just that. Hello, Lucas Bell.
No one is there.
Damn.
I believe I
Should have made a better
fix
entrance.
this. Amaruk would just go into the center of that clearing and just basically shout out, "Hail, citizens of this outcropping. We have received a letter stating that you required assistance and have come to render aid."
Well, that's an entrance.
Okay. So, a couple seconds later, you initially don't get really a response, but a couple seconds later, the door to the largest building, which kind of looks like an inn, but like, why would a place have an inn? The door bursts open, and you see another GUY-eer, and he's very tall. He's fairly tall. He's probably like 5 feet tall, you know, a little bit over 5 feet tall, and he's pretty much all black, but when the sun hits his fur, you can see some of it is brown. And he's got a little bit of a white patch on his chest and in between like his fingers, his pawsies. and he's got very like kind of narrow limbs. Like he's very long-legged, but his chest is kind of barrel shaped. So he's got kind of like this big what's the word? Like aura, I guess. And he's got like just some simple brown pants and a bright red vest. And he throws open the door and he's like, "Hello! You got my letter! Come in!
We did! Absolutely. Glad to be here.
He kind of gestures you to come into the building.
Lucas will walk right in.
Yeah, the big guy is gonna kind of follow behind.
This guy has a very loud voice, which could be intimidating, but he's just so friendly.
Seems like a good sort.
I'm assuming you all.
Yeah.
Well met,
Have an
friend of
idea.
Duncan. My name is Amarok. Do you have a name?
Yes, you can call me Trotters.
Trotters. Lucas Bell. Excellent to meet you, friend.
Nice to meet you. So you enter this largest building, and it's laid out almost similar to an inn, but it's a bit off, as I kind of mentioned, because a place like this doesn't really expect villagers, like travelers and visitors. So there is a bar area, but it's a lot smaller. There's not really a lot of places to sit at the bar. And behind that you can see there's a door to a kitchen. And there's, in the rest of this main room, there's a few tables and a fireplace, which kind of gives the sense of like a communal area for the town. And like in a section of this large main room is sort of laid out almost like a mini marketplace with like baskets of overflow vegetables and fruits, and stuff like that someone might need at any given time. But yeah, he invites you in, and there are two other GUY-eer when you enter, but they see you and they kind of like tense up and get out very, very politely.
Tough crowd.
Guess you
Yes,
can't
yes.
win them all, can you, Sonny?
Oh, you can. Just give him time. Just like breaking rogues.
I don't like where this conversation's going.
Oh, not to worry. We are very. You must understand. A lot of us here, we are hiding. We are refugees. So a lot of this village, we don't like outsiders that much. But not to worry. You are friends, I assume. I hope.
Absolutely.
They will warm up. A lot of these GUY-eer, they are ex-dogs of war. They are from the Vermilion military. They don't want to be found again. But we've got some other Vermilion and Precretion refugees. We are a shelter.
Wait, people worry about getting caught? I just left one day and they never came looking.
I went through a camp like this once. Grew up in one. I understand completely. It can be very difficult.
Yes. So yes, you are here to help. Who are you all? Lucas Bell. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Amarok Tiguak.
Amarok. Nice to meet you. Some of you are very quiet.
We have a very sleepy bunch. It happens from time to time. Don't worry.
Martha's gonna reach in and pull out a candied pork belly and give it to him and go, "Martha."
Oh my word! Oh, thank you! Oh, this is wonderful! He eats and gobbles it.
He's drooling.
So much.
He starts to drool a little bit.
She goes, "Would you also like a piece of candied fruit?"
Yes! Oh, yes! Thank you! This
I have just met you and I love you.
My character does not have that good of charisma, but Candy can win over everyone.
He is extremely food motivated because this is the one that's based off my dog in real life.
The big guy is going to make a hand gesture and kind of point towards Trotters, and he very quietly says something which Trotters hears in his head as, "My name is Reese."
Hello, Reese!
He'll also kind of like do the same thing so that the others can hear him as well.
Yeah.
But you
Hello,
wish you had
Reese.
that trick, didn't you, Sonny?
Katya just kind of tugs her hood a little further over her face and goes, Katya.
Cut. That sounds very familiar. Do I know
No.
you?
No. Not a chance. Never been here. Don't know you.
Not to worry.
Pulling
not to worry.
the hood.
Pulls
I
so
see.
hard, like the entire cloak
The cloak
comes
is
up.
coming off.
But yet another attempt, she tries to hand her a candy point belly.
She just holds it because there's no ocean to throw it in. It's just there.
I will win, Sonny.
You may try. No guarantees.
Yes.
I'm Tuesday.
Tuesday. Maybe you want some of this lovely Martha's candy. You seem very sad.
It's okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
It's just my face.
It's just my face.
Fucking mood. I'm fine. It's just my face.
Yes. But you are here to help. The problems we've been having, I explained in my letter.
You absolutely did. Well written.
Yes. It's been very, very sad few months here. Very sad. We have lost a few villagers. They went into the forest. They disappeared from the farmland, for the most part. We are very scared to even farm, but we can't go out to look for them because it's very scary. The wildlife, very aggressive, more so than usual. Do you need anything? What do you need? What do you need to start fixing this problem for me, please?
Well, I think that we should start with the simple story, and maybe a little bit of a layout of the land. Where exactly is some of this farmland, and what sort of animals have you been running into?
Yes. Well, we haven't actually seen a lot of the animals recently.
Invisible animals. Got it.
Maybe. Do you think they learned how to turn invisible?
You know, I ran into this creature once that was very, very good at turning invisible.
She's putting a hand over his mouth.
Just clamping the muzzle down.
As a druid, I'm here to tell you if they did not know invisibility at birth, they are not going to learn it.
Yes, Twig said the same thing.
And let's go of the mouth.
But even if they are invisible, we can handle it. I
Yes,
promise you
yes.
this.
There's okay. Yes, we can get
Invisible animals aside, what else are we dealing with?
Yes. Not sure. It's a mystery, but so some of the other villagers know a little bit more, maybe. But from what Shinya says, the kind of person who oversees our farming production, they have lost some of their apprentices. They've lost 2 of them into the woods, and what they said was they were working the fields and they turned around, and when they turned back around, they were gone. The apprentices were gone.
Are you sure it's animals?
What else would it be? There's
Well,
only animals here, right?
You literally said you're a bunch of refugees hiding from the Vermunian army.
Oh no. You don't... Would that be... Oh no.
Katya holds out her hand that has the treat in it to Trotters.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if they are military related, we can handle them as well. Maybe that's why they're invisible.
Oh, you, wow, you were so
cracked
strong.
the code. You
When
figured
was the
it out.
most recent of these disappearances?
Let's see. The farmers went missing. The last farmer went missing about a month ago, but we lost someone very recently, probably about a week ago. They went to go find some fruit, and they didn't come back. Even though we warned them, but they snuck off.
That's sad.
So,
Sonny, do you need another piece of candy?
Are you alright? You genuinely are worrying me. I don't even know you.
I'm fine.
I'm just gonna hand you a piece of candy, pork belly.
Very good.
Yes.
Thought that was going to be the most concerning one here, but you know.
So we're dealing with something either fast or invisible, either an animal or someone from the military, and they hide where people are gathering fruit. Got it.
I mean, it's arguable that anyone from the military is kind of an animal. I don't have strong feelings towards the army.
There's a reason they're called the Hounds of War. But
We did leave the army. It's sad.
good call. Anything else you can give us?
It seems to be a problem in the woods. I really don't know a lot. Sorry.
That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. If you could give us a direction, good friend.
Yes. The farming area is to kind of the northwest of the town. It's a very cleared area. If you want, I can go find someone to take you there. If you are worried about getting lost, and they will kind of point you in a direction, maybe.
I personally am never worried about being lost. I always find my way. Now, some of my friends might be a little worried about something like that. If you don't mind.
I have excellent tracking skills. I would
Well,
not
that
wish
answers
to
my
endanger any of your population.
Oh no, it's okay. The farming is not very far. It's been okay. But people are scared.
Well, that will
Even-
save some of your energy for when we actually find it, good friend.
Yes, very good, sir. Even then, he will. I will still go get Twig. Maybe he remembers something I don't. And he kind of leads you out into the clearing and then runs off towards one of the houses. And when he comes back with a tiefling. Spice. This tiefling is.
That's not a dog! This is all
Dog
dogs!
at all.
You're
Imposter.
right.
That's a weird
There's
looking
only
dog.
dogs.
Surprise. Yeah, no, it's. This is
Sunny.
refugee. Hi.
That is the weirdest looking dog I've ever seen.
Oh, Twig is not dog. And so he introduces you to Twig, who is a kind of a dusky purple skinned tiefling. From and when they start to talk, you can definitely tell they're probably from Mune.
So you're gonna try and do your best
No,
Celtic accent.
actually, I have to correct this. They're originally from Pucretia, but
So you're gonna try and do your best Indian accent.
no, I'm not attempting any accents because I'm going to be offensive.
Rude.
And I don't want to be. But they've got kind of so they've got this dusky purple skin. They've got this long kind of luscious wine red hair, and they have horns that are very similar to something called a muntjac deer. So it like goes a little bit like the skin on the horns goes a little bit further up, and then it gets like a short little deer horn, and one of the tips have broken off. And they're only wearing like furs and kind of thin linens. And he goes, "Hey, you're dogs. What's up?"
And you are not.
Hello,
Yeah, man. I was originally from Pukrisha, and I pissed off some merchants, you know, and I thought Bermune would be better, but they don't like tieflings either, so I came here. And I met Trotters here, and he needed some help, and I know a little bit of stuff, and so you know, helped smooth things over with the local wildlife when we were starting to get things set up. But Trotters told me you're going to help us, and I can show you where the farm is. Yes, very well.
Indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to get
Um,
there so we can help everybody out with these invisible whatever they are.
Maybe. I don't think they're invisible, but
Really? Then how is it? Are they moving very fast, or what is it?
I don't know.
Inside check.
He's telling the truth. He doesn't know.
Let us wait to postulate until we know what we can about these disappearances.
Sonny, do you always jump to just extravagant explanations?
They're not extravagant explanations. I have to make this an interesting story. If it's just
Can't-
something that's moving fast, it's boring.
Can't you let the story play itself out and then add the details?
No, it's not just fun that way.
Maybe there's somebody in the woods with a bag of candy.
There will be soon.
There's always a woman in the bag with a bag of candy in the woods.
There's a woman in the bag? This
What?
has gotten very violent.
Well,
What are those
now
meat candies
that's-
made of?
She
That's
makes
the
the
story.
candies. That's why there's an
People!
unlimited number of them.
She's not that. Although I did make it pork, which could substitute human, but it's not. I promise.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
I
called long pork
promise.
for a reason.
You guys can roll insight on me. I swear I'm not lying.
sure, why not? Never mind, that's a 5 on the die. Probably no fucking clue.
I'm absolutely telling the truth. You've never had a reason to think I've not been truthful in my entire life.
Got it. That was a total of 9, so yeah, no. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So if there's nothing else you want to do in the village or check out, Twig will lead you to
Oh, no.
yes.
What?
Before we leave, Katya's gonna walk up to Trotters and almost put a hand on his shoulder, but then rethink it last second and go, "No more of your people will go missing, I promise."
Oh, thank you. It's very. I hope so too.
It's
You
not
seem
the
very
help.
nice.
It's a promise.
Oh, thank
She's
you.
very intense.
Trotters doesn't really notice the intensity.
Yes.
Reese is just kind of quiet.
Katya, are you always like this?
I don't know what you mean.
Get a familiar face, Sonny.
No, I don't.
Hey man, I don't know any of the dogs. I wasn't part of the military.
Probably for the best for you.
All the
It's
dogs
Katya.
I know are here.
Is Katya based off of the girl with the dragon tattoo?
No,
No.
but she is based off something. You are correct on that.
There is a character.
So, Twig will kind of lead you to the farming area, which is a little bit of a ways from the last, like, house you see. It's a little bit of a walk, but nothing too dangerous. The trees are pretty quiet here. There's some songbirds, but, nothing, you know, rustling in the bushes. And, you know, soon enough, you'll come across an even larger clearing. You can see it on the map because it's so big. It's sort of deep in this forest because obviously don't want it to be noticed from the ocean. So it's several fields. You know, a couple of them are lying fallow right now, but they're growing all sorts of like vegetables and more vegetables, whatever you grow in a fire. There's not really any like livestock here, or anything like that. So it's just what they can grow. And Twig will kind of gesture and be like, and say, according to Shinya, I believe Maze disappeared right over there, and they point to sort of the opposite side of the field, so northwest. If there's anything weird going on in the woods, is probably in that direction. We're pretty much on the southern side of the island, and most of the people have unfortunately gone missing, sort of more on the north side. We've been too afraid to go out and find tracks ourselves, find out what happened. We don't even have any bodies. Whatever you can find will help a lot.
Are there any other structures on this island before you arrived here?
Not that I really know of. We didn't explore a whole lot. We kind of... It's very dangerous to explore this island, as you can imagine. So we kind of found a decent spot as soon as we could and settled down. And you know, I could talk to animals sometimes, so it helped with the persuasive stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's a mountain on the other side. It's pretty cool.
Mountains are very cool. Sometimes very cold as well. But definitely.
Yeah. I've never seen snow on it. You can kind of see it sometimes if you climb a tree, but...
As we go, every plant that we pass that's not fully bloomed, I'm druid crafting on it and making it bloom.
Nice. Okay.
Oh my god, there's crop circles.
Reese is going to... let me see. Let me just double check. Reese is gonna just make a perception check to try and see if anything is nearby that is out of the norm.
Go for it.
17.
Okay. I have to think about this. Okay, with the 17 in the farmland, you don't notice a whole lot. You did notice that some of the crops and branches towards the kind of northern side, northwestern side of the farmland have been broken. Like there was a little bit of a scuffle, or someone was moving fast enough that they didn't really focus on being stealthy. Like, so they broke some stalks.
Reese is going to point over at the Borzoi, because I actually forget what's her name?
Katya.
Katya. Is going to point to Katya and is going to use the message cantrip and is going to say, "Scout, come over here."
Okay, well, used to taking orders. And we'll come over.
He'll point to the broken stalks and the like and all that stuff, like someone is trying to be stealthy.
This is me not knowing how to play a rogue.
You could always investigate.
I could. Can I do that? Investigate? Investigator?
That's it. It's not like you are proficient in everything.
I like rogue. It's pretty
Did
nice.
you know with multi-classing it's possible
monkeys,
to have
my dude.
proficiency in every single skill?
It's okay. You can roll bad. It's okay.
Nightmarish.
I rolled
What
a
was it?
5. I rolled a 5 on the dice, and I have a
Plus
plus 6, so that'll be an 11.
I was like, I could help, but okay.
Too sad.
So Katya, you kind of look around the area, but it's kind of hard to tell what happened here. You see a bunch of like paw prints, but you can't tell what the paw prints belong to. It's probably one of the GUY-eer at this point, because there's a lot of them.
Too much going on. Katya flips the hood back because like the hood was getting in the way. I can't tell.
When's the last time you had a haircut?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You need to get shaved. You're getting shaggy.
Who are you?
I'm everyone's grandma.
Oh no, no, thank you. I would
I
rather
could
not.
look. I'm good at looking at things like that.
Would you like to look at the area?
I would. I'm gonna investigate. I rolled a 7. But, hold on. I'm pretty sure my plus is very high. Yeah, I have a plus 13. So that's gonna be a 20.
Jesus, Croesus.
Okay.
Alright!
I only rolled a 7, so that's 20.
Are we at 600? Ah,
I have expertise in that.
Welcome
So-
to
Yeah.
D&D.
So Triste, you kind of move up. You're like, let me try. And you kind of study the area closely, and you look at the trees, you look at the ground, you look at the forest, and you kind of notice that there's definitely some tracks that kind of go into the forest, and the kind of like broken twigs and ferns after a little while seem to kind of disappear as the person becomes as whatever happened becomes stealthy again or something. But
I've spent a lot of time in these sort of... I lived alone a long time after I left the army, and I lived in a little cabin in the woods, and when you
Join
see
the
things
club.
like...
Same.
We all did that, that's really great.
Yeah, the mountain of a dog that is wearing full plate mail and just kind of nods quietly.
we all just look into the camera.
So
like,
I assume most of us lived in the woods except for Loudmouth over there, and I don't know. The big dog? Do you live in the woods for a while?
I suppose the best way to describe it would be a taiga. So a woods of sorts.
So just Loudmouth probably spent a lot of time with people. Got it.
However, I
All the
did
time.
have a clan.
Ah,
There you go. Clans are always good at it. Have people around. Make it a little bit more interesting.
Saw footsteps like that, and he points to the footsteps. I'd be very concerned. So maybe we should look into it.
Well, if we're gonna head towards danger, let's head towards it. Onward! And Luke's is just gonna start walking forward in the direction.
alright, good luck.
Thank
Um,
you!
Okay, well,
Um,
I'll try to track these as far as we can.
as we pass, I have a weird question. Did Twig smell funny?
no. He smells very clean and floral, actually.
But
Or
I just
they do.
assume most people living in the woods just develop a smell after a while.
The wood smell.
No, you get the sense that
Scorpio.
Twig actually does take a lot of care in their appearance.
No, I call it bathing in river water. Have you ever smelled a river?
They take a lot of care in their appearance, and they're an extremely low-level druid, so they will perfume themselves.
Okay, good. It's like if they smell like river water, she was just gonna pat them. But no, we're good.
I would not wish to step on anybody's feet, so if anybody is particularly good at tracking things, they may take the lead.
I'm okay at it.
What skill is tracking?
It is
Survival.
survival.
Yeah, I'm gonna need someone to make a survival check.
I have
Olive.
proficiency, but not expertise.
I mean, I can track anything, but I'll leave it up to one of you.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah. Roll
Bullshit.
insight and
I
probably
already know-
deception.
I already know I'm gonna fail this.
Yeah.
I am also inciting.
17
GUI-
plus 4, 21.
I have advantage, so I also look 21.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, I only rolled an 18.
Are you lying through your teeth? Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it.
She's gonna look at you and go,
Proficient,
Sonny,
but not really skilled.
Sonny, it's okay to not know how to do something. You know that, right?
Ah, it's perfectly fine. There are plenty of things I don't know how to do. I'm not great at cooking, I have to admit. The last time I tried to cook something...
And she's gonna
funny
put a
story,
hand over
actually.
his muzzle again.
Mhm.
Sometimes the best answer is to just not talk your mouth off.
So, before attempting survival, would this perchance be tracking fey fiends or undead?
No.
Alright, so it is at normal.
Does anyone want to cast guidance?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
We got
She's
like
just
3 or 4 people.
She's gonna pat him on the back and go, "You got this, Sonny," and give him guidance.
Alright, so...
With how many people have guidance, it's gotta
Yeah.
be cast at least once.
I refuse to use that spell.
Low rolls, it's fine.
Okay.
Do you?
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what constitutes a. I have proficiency in survival, but I don't know what constitutes good proficiency in survival. But I can do it.
Typically, proficiency and a 2+ in the ability is typically like you're good at something.
I give it a shot. I kind of want the image of both of you competing for this.
Is it okay? Is it okay I roll?
Go for
Okay, I
it.
just want to make sure. Okay, so that's a 17 on the die plus 7.
24.
Math.
24.
Just math.
24.
24.
Okay.
I just have the image of like big man leading us and Katya just going, no.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. So, Amarok starts leading you guys into the forest, and she starts following the tracks, and after a little bit she stops and can't seem to figure out where they went, and Katya comes up and is like, "You are like little baby, watch this."
You are like a little baby.
And Katya, having
Little
also
precious
followed
man.
quietly from behind, also tracking the steps, are like, "It's this way," and starts leading you on the right path.
Going through the woods.
Going through the woods. Let's see. So you follow this for a little while, and you're getting pretty close. You know, maybe like an hour travel. That's
Has-
a long time. Maybe not now.
Has Lucas Bell been talking this entire time?
Nah, probably not.
Just
But
most.
they're not making a single sound as they're walking, though. They make no noise.
Yeah. So as you
Somehow
travel,
more suspicious.
as you travel, the further you get away from the farm, the different vibe the forest becomes. It starts off gradual, and you don't really notice it at first, but it just seems to get almost darker. Like there are slightly fewer songbirds. There are shapes that, you know, rustle through the trees, and you can't always see what's going on over here. And as you travel along, I would make you guys roll for perception, but someone has a weapon of warning, and someone has the feat alert. So this isn't really a surprise. But as you come up, you see some figures burst out of the trees, and combat starts. So everyone roll initiative.
Well.
By the way,
Uh,
the weapon of warning is a low-pitched dog whistle. So
Yeah.
you can
Wait.
hear it. Non-dogs can't, or non-like canines can't, and
Yeah.
but it's not enough to hurt your ears.
So as you're walking along, you're following the tracks, and suddenly you hear Amarik's weapon just do a dog whistle, and you're like, "What? What's going on?"
I also
And
just can't
5
be
figures
surprised.
burst out of the trees.
Well.
And
Living
feel free
in the
to
woods.
drag your tokens onto the map. Is that your?
That is my
That's-
token.
Uh-oh.
But I was about to say
Did I-
mine will probably be the same.
I think mine is too, actually.
Did I not
um,
set it?
I rolled a 13 on the die minus 1, 12.
No, mine is fine.
Find out here in a second. Oh no, yours come up.
Pointy!
Hold on.
Pointy!
Oh, I rolled a 16 plus 7, because
Oh,
I'm
I
the one
didn't
with
get
the
to
alert.
yours, but sorry. There you go. That should. Can you control that one I just put down, or
Nope, I can touch it. That's
Okay.
it.
try dragging it on again?
All right.
11.
There we go.
you wanna roll your
Yay!
initiative?
All right, feel free
Excellent.
You have a
to
plus
arrange
2.
yourself into like a walking order. I'm going to change.
I think
I
two
am
of us have
probably
alert, 'cause
somewhere
I also
in
have
the
alert.
middle, kind of towards the back.
Pretty
think
close
that's
to
the
the
one.
front.
Let me roll my. Ooh, that's a 5 plus 4 for a spicy 9 on my initiative.
So, yeah, feel free to put yourself into marching order. What you see kind of burst out are what appears to be, at first glance, 3 GUY-eer warriors, they're soldiers, and 2 large wolves. But on second look, one of the GUY-eers, this guy, kind of looks wrong in a way. Like he looks like a dog man, like a GUY-eer, but there's something more like
Oh my gosh, he's a man dog.
he's a man dog.
You're the man now, dog.
Guys, I think we probably should
There's
be
something
around the
more
corner
like
still.
almost, I guess, primitive or wolf-like about him. And he's also very short. He's like 3 feet tall.
Hmm.
He's a small guy, but
Got it.
he's still wielding a great axe. Yeah. How do I order this? Wait.
The cog at the bottom
Wait.
should have
Yep, there you go.
sort.
There we go.
Turn descending.
Yeah, guys, we should. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Let's get this going. Nervously.
There.
Oh, shoot. I'm gonna need one for my defender. Fuck. I just realized that. Give me a
I
second.
mean, it'll just be the default like thing, won't it?
Yeah, it'll just be like the silhouette token.
That's fine. I don't care.
Mhm.
Yeah. So these guys burst out, and the guy in the middle, the GUY-eer that looks wrong, he'll point at you guys. It's like, get them! And the other people start to attack.
That's not very nice.
No introductions or anything. How rude.
Honestly. People nowadays just lost all the manners.
I know.
I hate
So
that I'm
am I-
agreeing with you.
Huh?
So yeah, Triste, sorry, is first.
So he's gonna look down at the steel defender, and he's just gonna go beat him up. Go beat him up. And then he is going to pull out the gun that's at his hip, and he's gonna shoot twice. It is a magic gun because it has.
Where are you
a-
shooting?
I am shooting. I guess I will shoot. Actually, no. I'll shoot this guy right here.
Okay.
Is that the one that looks weird?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna
I
shoot
made
the
sure
one
to
that-
make. I made sure his token looked different from the others because there are two
All right,
separate
so
like duplicate
I'm
stuff.
gonna roll. I have two shots, so that's a 5 on the die, so it's a 15.
That will hit him.
Okay. So give me a second. I gotta get a D10. So D10.
I need to track.
Ugh. So 1 on the die. So that's 1 plus 6. So 7 points of damage on that first hit.
7 points. Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot again. That's a 7 on the die, which is a 17 total.
That hits.
And that's 10 on the die, so it's 10 plus 6, so 16 points for the second one. And then the Steel Defender, the little dog, the little bark dog, Dan is going to 5, 10, he has 40 feet of movement, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's gonna whack at that wolf, I guess.
Becca,
Yes.
I just sent you a token you can use for the Steel Defender. For the Defender.
So, I'm gonna roll a hit. I just want to make sure.
It's the closest
Scary.
thing I could find
It's
for a metal
scary.
dog.
Okay, that's a 6 on the die plus 9, so that's 15 total.
That will hit it. Its AC is not very high.
So 1 plus no, is that a 1? Yeah, it's 1 plus 4 because it's my proficiency bonus. 5 points of force damage to the wolf.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Katya, you are up.
I'm learning the ways of the rogue. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, I have 35 movement. So I'm gonna run up to here. Can I attack from here? Is that?
Yes.
You can attack
Okay.
diagonally.
And then does that do the
Sneak attack.
sneak attack?
Yes,
thing?
if you hit,
If
it
you
will
hit.
apply sneak attack.
Okay. And I just use a regular weapon.
Dagger.
Dagger. Should I use a dagger or rapier?
Rapier does more damage.
Rapier does more damage. I'm gonna do
It's
that
up to you.
then. Okay, I click it. I clicked it. Now it's.
It should only be a 14 to hit.
Oh, you accidentally
It was
marked on.
You're accidentally marked on advantage.
Yeah. 14 to hit.
14. Yeah, that hits.
Do you have sneak attack?
I don't have it on there. There's no thingy for it. I don't think.
Are you full rogue?
Oh, you can.
I don't know how to do that.
Are you a full rogue?
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
5d6 additional damage.
4d6.
4d6.
That's not bad.
22 total.
I'll take it. And then after I attack, I'm gonna. Is it bonus?
Bonus action to disengage, dash, or
Yeah.
hide.
Although you only have 35 movement, so
Yeah.
so you can't run.
So that's my full movement. So I could
Yep.
bonus action.
Dash away, but they have an
Dash.
attack of opportunity.
Then I'll just fuck it. I'll stay there.
This poor little
Right.
rogue.
I'll just fuck it.
I'll just no, no.
Is that your turn? I already hit next,
Yes.
but okay. Then it is Amaruk's turn.
Amaruk is going to basically like flex her muscles and they're kind of straining against her armor, and she actually grows in size to size large as she is invoking her giant's might.
You large boy.
And
There she goes.
Excellent.
let me see movement. She is going to kind of move up there, and then I suppose she is going to dash just so she can keep, like, those enemies occupied.
Okay,
So no
you're not gonna-
attacks this turn.
No attacks this turn. Got it. Well, it's these little regular-looking GUY-eer turns. And this guy is like, holy shit balls, and it's gonna attack you, who just grew giant and ran in front of him.
Alright.
So, let's see, what does he do? Oh god, he does that much? I didn't read the... No, I did. Okay. So let's try... Oh, boy. Why are you on advantage? 25 hit.
25 hits.
Okay. Does it do the damage automatically? It does! 13 damage.
Alright.
He attacks twice.
12
12.
misses.
Okay. So he misses. This guy over here sees quite a lot happening here. He's gonna go over here, and he saw Katya do quite a bit of damage. So he's going to attack her with his spear. 25 hit.
What now? You hit
Will a
me?
25 hit you?
You're being attacked.
Will a 25 hit? Hello? Yeah, it will. It'll hit me pretty hard, actually.
It is 12.
Remember, you
damage.
do have uncanny dodge as a reaction.
That.
It halves the damage you take from an attack.
So 6.
Uncanny Doge.
Uncanny Doge.
God, these guys are rolling really well. So that's 22 damage total from 2 attacks.
Well, she's
16
halving.
after the dodge.
The first one, so it's
Thank
6
you.
and 10 for 16 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for doing the math.
I'm not used to being a squishy little baby.
You're not used to getting hit.
You're not used to being in the fight, to be fair. You're not used to being like in the fight.
Is this what you guys do all the time? This is so scary.
Do you not watch how much damage Mercy soaks? And how much Gale soaks?
I'm concerned with the big guy attacking, to be fair.
Get out of there.
Okay, so Martha's turn now.
Oh yeah. So question.
Yes.
Is the one that's sitting or standing right here that I'm
Mhm.
using Gale's thing for, is he wearing metal armor?
No, no.
Same idea I did.
He's wearing studded leather and carrying a shield. I did the best I could of the tokens, but it's a little...
So I'm gonna ask, if I can do that, can I do heat metal on the studded parts of the leather?
If it's metal,
You can heat the metal.
you can
heat
heat
the
it. If it's
metal.
bone, it would be no.
No, the
So
studded leather is metal, but like, it wouldn't... I don't...
I actually do need to say one thing. Studded leather armor isn't actually just leather with studs in it. It's leather armor with metal plating beneath it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
you can also do the shield, because you can't simply drop that. It takes an action to
Yeah,
unequip
yeah,
a shield.
unscrap it.
Then I will do the shield, and I'm gonna use heat metal on him. Which, for quick reference, for heat metal, it's 2d8 damage when I cast the spell. And I'll do that. Hold on. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. If it'll go. You're gonna go. It went on my end, so give it a second.
Well,
I think
So he doesn't
No.
drop it.
It doesn't drop it.
hard.
Doesn't drop the shield, but that's also not good for him.
Okay. So he takes...
Yes.
So it... Okay, so...
He's gonna take 2d8 of fire damage.
yeah,
when the
it still
spell is
takes full
cast.
damage.
Yes.
Still takes the damage no matter what.
Yes.
And to drop a shield, you said it was an action?
It's
to
an
do so?
action, which has to be on his turn.
And as long as he's holding it, it's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
AK, he's holding something that's literally on fire, essentially. He's distracted.
Yes. Is that all you do?
Hold on. Jill took the mouse from me.
I was reading my things.
You're good. It's just, I had plans on moving, so I need to be able to move. I want to be a little bit over. Just a little bit. Grandma wants better sight, and she doesn't want to be lined up just in case.
Grandma wants it.
And that's my turn.
In that case, it's Reese.
Okay. Reese is going to use 40 of his 45 movement as, like, a fucking bulldozer reaching high speed just starts sprinting. Is going to flank this guy here, and then is going to point a finger at the gladiator and is going to cast Hold Person.
Okay, that's is that a whiz or a con save?
Hold on.
Wisdom, I believe.
Second level, of course.
Wisdom.
It's a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
He fucking fails.
He is paralyzed for the duration. On each of his turns, he can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, and you have advantage attacking him now. Even without the win.
It also means he can't get rid of the shield, unfortunately.
Yeah!
He's gonna keep getting hurt.
Ah!
Hey, Reese won't fight. It doesn't mean he won't let other people fight.
There you
Yes.
go. Is that your turn?
Movement, action, that's all Reese is going to do. He's basically standing on the other side of the guy with the shield up, more or less so that it can't, like, turn and run away from Katya without running square into a shield. He's providing advantage by simply being in the way.
Yes. Okay. In that case, Lucas.
Oh, Lucas is gonna take a moment. What should we do? Give me just a moment to pull this up. I got enough range on this. We're gonna get within 120 feet of him, which we already are. Look at that! Look at us. Who would have thought? Lucas is gonna move up, let's say a little bit like there. Lucas is gonna take a moment and just kind of whisper a word into his hand and kind of wink at the big guy there in the back, and then just throw this just random bolt of energy at him. We're gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
I love
Becca,
chaos.
the token I sent you.
Yes.
Okay.
So, first thing that we're gonna do, I'm just double checking to make sure I need to roll to
First
hit
things first.
it.
Stop.
Oh, why didn't this put it on D&D Beyond? Because it's not in Roll20. I don't know why nothing's pulling up for me. Let's see here. We're gonna roll some D8s to see what it is that we got available. That's double fives.
So it jumps.
Yeah, it jumps. So we're gonna hit.
It's a new attack roll against the next one, I believe.
Oh, it's not an attack roll. It's an instantaneous.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, on a hit. Oh, I probably do need to hit. Roll to hit. Never mind. Let me roll a hit first. So it works. That's an 18 on the die plus 9 for 27. So I'm assuming that'll hit the big guy.
The one who looks wrong. Yes. That
Yes.
should hit him.
Okay, and then we're gonna roll for that second one since I rolled the double five, so it's gonna jump. That's a 7 plus 9 for 16 on the wolf to the left of the screen, to the wrong guy's right.
that one.
Wait. Okay. Did you do damage yet
That
for
one.
the big guy?
I haven't written down damage yet, but
Okay,
since it
sorry.
bounces, I want to make sure I got both.
Bouncing. Got it. What? Okay. What was the roll again?
So on the second one, it
Yes.
is a 16 on that wolf right there that I'm picking.
Yes, that will hit.
Gotcha. All right. And this damage type, because it's a 5, is lightning damage. So we'll see if that affects them. And then it is, because we're doing this, it is a d6 of damage since I'm only doing this at a first level. Get my d6. So the guy that's wrong, that's 3.
3 damage. Okay.
Yep, 3 damage.
Plus the 2d8.
Plus.
So 13 total.
Oh, it adds the d8?
Yes.
Oh, it does, yes. So that'll be 13 points of damage.
Total?
I rather wrong. Yes, 13 points of damage total. And then for the second one, it does 13 points of damage to that wolf.
Sorry.
You're good.
This wolf.
It's a very good but confusing spell.
It's very confusing. I misread the damage part. That's why I was like, it doesn't do a lot of damage, whatever. Okay, and if none of them have gone down, by bonus action, we're gonna throw a vicious mockery at the big guy. Like, wow, you're really short. He needs to make a wisdom save, DC 17.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 14.
That is a fail.
Okay.
Save is a 17. So he's going to take an additional 5 points of psychic damage, as clearly that insult took to him.
His feelings got hurt.
That hurted.
I hurt his feelings.
Okay. He's gonna be like, why did the dog appear again?
I didn't realize it was there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't
Get this
see
shit
it.
out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
The guy who looks wrong just kind of snarls at you and he's like, you'll regret insulting me.
You know, you wouldn't be the first person to tell me
As
that.
he's held in place.
No, you did it against
that's the big guy,
this
the
guy.
wrong
He's not
guy.
held in
That's the
place.
guy. That's the guy I held.
No, I thought you held that guy.
Said
I'm
the
sorry.
gladiator.
I wanted to hold this guy.
Oh, that was not clear. Let me double
That's not
check.
the
This,
gladiator.
this is the guy that has the metal shield.
Yes.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh no, fuck him. I didn't want to bother holding him. I wanted to hold the
you're-
dangerous guy.
Sorry. I still rolled a 3 on the die, and their wisdoms aren't that far off. So okay, he's got it. This is the
Okay.
one who is paralyzed.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, he's like, and I guess I'm assuming that's your turn. Jace. Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, that is my turn. That's all I can do. You're good.
Sorry, I'm not always looking at the webcams. Okay, so now it is the Wolfie's turns. Yay! This guy is like, I got hit. So he's gonna try and, let's see. Kata, you stabbed this one. So he's gonna try and bite ya.
I think they should have pack tactics.
I don't.
It means if they are within 5 feet of one another, they have advantage on attacks.
If there's...
Their sheet does not actually list pack tactics.
Hmm.
These are
So.
wolves? Okay.
They're not
Yeah.
wolves.
Spoiler!
I
Interesting.
thought even they had it. Might be mistaken because it's been a while.
I'm trying to say.
Are these wargs?
These are wargs. Yes.
Are they
Um,
goblins and dwarves? Chase them up a tree.
Sorry, I'm clicking around in the sheet. Okay, so this one is going to bite you, Katya. Wolf, that is a 6 on the die. So it fucking
today.
misses. And this other one will move up and try to bite this metal dog, I guess.
Yes.
I don't think that counts as flanking, but it will try to bite. Will an 11 hit it?
Nope.
Okay.
It clangs
this
into
is
the metal.
So it tries to bite the metal, and it clangs, and it kind of like whimpers and like kind of retreats a little bit. Ouchie. Okay, so this guy is currently hold.
Wisdom save at the end of its turns. to
Yeah, I was
break
just
out.
checking if it was beginning right. So he can't do anything right now. But he will make another wisdom save. He passes. He's no longer hold.
That's fine. Can you make another wisdom saving throw as I use my reaction?
What are you doing?
I am invoking the stone rune to make it make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it becomes charmed for a minute and is incapacitated.
Okay.
Sorry.
16.
That fails because my DC is 17. It is now
What?
charmed. It is now charmed by me. Its speed is 0 and it is incapacitated. It can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns, ending on its success.
You are so
We said,
fucking...
fuck your big guy.
Sorry.
Come on, man. He's just trying to do his job.
His job sucks.
His job is to kill you, but it's his job. It's
Sorry.
hard to find work
This
in
is
this
why-
economy.
This is why I told you to beat the shit out of us.
Sorry, on the bright side, I have to short rest before I can use this again.
Oh. Okay.
So
Does he
he's
make
a
a save?
good
Does he make a
guy.
save at the end of his turn?
Yes, but because I did this after the end of
Yeah,
his turn, it's the next
yeah.
one.
I know
So
that
he's
much.
incapacitated. So does that mean I'm at advantage if I shoot him?
Incapacitated means you can't take actions or reactions.
So he's not
pa-
paralyzed.
Yeah, paralyzed would have been advantage. This is just he can't act.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I'm still gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Let's get a little closer. And I'm gonna shoot him twice.
Okay.
Same
Oh, yeah.
guy.
Gotcha.
That guy.
Wait, so is this guy both paralyzed and...
He's not paralyzed.
No,
anymore.
he's not
He's
paralyzed
not
anymore.
paralyzed
He broke
anymore.
free of the hold person.
Oh, okay. Bummer.
He rolled a 20. And
So
I'm
he-
assuming it's enough.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Let's hope.
I rolled 10, so 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
8 on the die plus 6 is 14 points of damage. So he's
Okay.
just like, he's pulling it out, but like as he looks, if you look at him, he just looks like big, his eyes are big and sad, and he looks like he's about to burst into tears as he's doing this.
Pull the trigger, Piglet.
No, it's just his face.
No, I know it's just his face, but it's like... No.
9 on the die plus 10 is another 19.
Yes, that hits.
So 3 plus 6 is 9 points on the die. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the dog did not like being hit, and he was told to hit, so he's going to attack the wolf that hit him. And
This one. Okay.
15 plus it's 15 plus 9, so 9,
That
24.
hits. Yes.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
And 3 plus, I don't think that hits. 3 plus 9, 12.
It just barely hits.
Oh, cool. 1 point plus 4 is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
He is looking bloodied. I have to double check.
Shut up, Bird.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Is that your turn? Okay. In that case, Katya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a hit on that man's.
Okay.
Uh,
You get advantage because you're flanking.
cool. Rapier. Sick. Fucking
That
sick.
doubles your sneak attack.
So wait.
It's gonna be
10d6 in addition to.
just go to the advanced roller.
10.
Oh,
D6.
stupid. I love that
D6.
so much.
and then I'm gonna click that.
That's not even including the rapier
And you
damage.
have
Yeah,
to clip
Yeah.
the rapier.
yeah. Okay.
53.
53 points
Okay.
of damage.
Hey,
This
Katya.
man has
Katya
met
stabbed
God.
good.
When rogues crit.
He
Gross.
does not look good.
Okay.
Still
And
alive.
then okay, hold. And then I'm gonna
he is
bonus
looking
action.
bloodied.
bonus action disengage.
Okay.
I
Yep.
think, and then I've got my full movement, so I'm
Yes.
You're gonna have to go around the big guy if you're gonna hide behind a rock.
You can hide behind me.
You can also hide behind.
You actually literally can hide behind me because I'm a size larger than you.
Mm-hmm.
Just hide behind big guy.
You can hide behind me or Cody. I'm armored to the teeth, and Cody is a giant.
Is where I'm ended that 25 feet? Would that be considered hiding? Could I do that?
Hide is a
No.
bonus action. You actually have to take.
Okay,
the
well,
hide bonus
Yeah.
You
Just
would
just stand behind.
It just
Okay.
basically just gives you some cover, which increases
Yeah.
your AC.
Okay, and then I'll do that.
But if you
and
want
then-
more
yeah,
permanent
yeah.
cover, you should probably just hide behind the rock anyways.
Well, I'm just gonna get. Well, okay, so that was 25 movement right there. So then
You can
I just do. Whip.
do it.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna hang out there, guys. Everything's great.
Everything's.
Uh,
What did you?
What
What
happened?
did you do?
I stole your.
Oh, you put the thing in a pop out. Okay, we're good.
does incapacitated mean you can't talk either?
Yes, you can speak
Okay.
only falteringly.
As you kind of scoot away, Katya, the dog who looks wrong, kind of is like, I know you.
What's with everybody knowing her?
We may have broke Jill's chat, so we have to refresh real quick.
Okay.
Popped the chat out, and we tried to close it, and now it just won't open.
Yeah, it
Sorry,
does.
Madeline.
Terrible.
Okay. So that's your turn. Amaruk, your turn.
Amaru, digs her claws into her own palm and deals a point of damage to herself.
Okay.
And
Are
it
you a
also
blood hunter?
temporarily
Partly.
reduces her maximum hit points
Yikes.
as her blood starts to steam and then her warhammer catches on fire.
Okay.
And now
100 fighter. Oh Jesus.
her first attack against this guy.
The
I think
gladiator?
they're
Or
multi-class.
Yes, the one that is
this-
bloodied.
gotcha.
Because one
warhammer.
of those is the
One-handed
That will hit.
for 16 total damage. Wow, I've rolled
Oh, shit, that's
minimum
not
on giant smite and
Yeah.
the rite of flame.
18 damage. Okay.
Yeah,
16.
No,
that-
16. Sorry, 16.
a
I'm
multi-class,
blah, blah,
alright.
blah, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah. Still up.
Then second attack for a total of 18.
Still
so
up, but
magic.
he's looking bad.
Alright. And I've used my action and bonus action, so nothing more I can do right now.
Okay. Is the gladiator's turn. He's not happy at all. He looks very worn out. But he's still gonna try and do his job.
This
God
one
damn it.
has to take his action to drop his shield if he doesn't want to
yeah, he's
be
still
on
gonna burn
That
his
if it doesn't want to burn.
This is
yeah.
true.
Because remember,
He's having a
otherwise, you
bad
know,
day.
he's got disadvantage on like the attack rolls and stuff like that right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Though to be fair against me, it would be cancelled out because of flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide what he would do. Let's see. Oh god. He's not in a good spot right now.
Nope.
I guess. Okay. This is.
Connor, which one of us is the rock and which one of us is the hard place?
I'm the rock.
Okay. In that case, he's just
It's
gonna.
more like he's stuck between the unmovable object and the unstoppable force.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna eat the fire damage and turn around and do a shield bash against Reese.
Okay.
Ooh, the fleet with the shield that's literally like on fire.
Yes.
About.
That's a
Missed.
15. It misses. That's all he can do. I think his
AC.
multi-attack only applies to his spear.
My AC is 21.
What the fuck?
Same, actually.
Plate armor, dudes.
Plate mail +1 and a shield.
Yes,
do you want to
same.
roll heat metal again?
It's a
I think
bonus
you have to-
action.
Yeah.
It's on
No,
their
it's still going, or does he not take
turn. No,
fire
she
damage
has
anymore?
to do it on her turn.
Oh, it's on her turn.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
In that case, this person, this other gladiator, will flank with his buddy and go for a multi-attack spear on you.
Alright.
Weird. That's 21.
21 barely hits.
And a
20 misses.
Okay. So you will take 17 points of damage. What? I guess so, yeah.
Alright.
2d8 plus 4.
Pretty
Yeah.
high in the damage roll. I'm glad I'm the one who's taking it.
And that will be their turn. So Martha, you're up.
Hey, a quick question from the DMs who know things. If I use my turn to do beast shape, does that mean I don't get to attack?
If it's your action, you do not get to attack. No.
Okay.
With that said, you still maintain concentration while in beast form.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that.
Yes.
That much I do. I had to see if I wouldn't get to attack this turn.
Yeah, you won't get to
Okay.
attack.
Then I will not do that this turn. Then for my bonus action, I am gonna do heat metal again. Because fuck it. That's the whole point of heat metal.
I hate that spell.
I
really
love
do.
that spell.
And dual focus, by the way.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's awful.
14
It's brutal.
damage.
My
Oh,
other thing for
Jesus.
dual focus I'm not doing yet. So I have another spell picked. That's good for it.
There's no con save because
He
that's
doesn't
to
have to save
drop.
this time.
Yeah, no,
So
He
he
already has
can't
the
drop
cho-
it.
He already has the choice
Yeah.
to drop it. No,
Um,
he can. It's just
But he
isn't
can't drop.
forced to.
Okay. That
Yeah.
well, but it's a shield.
Still takes an action to drop it. Now, you know what is a really great combination? Iron Bands of Binding plus heat metal.
Oh,
yeah. But
Jesus.
that's
That's how you commit a war crime.
that's my
fucking
bonus
sadistic.
action. And then I can still use a first level spell, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
You,
I'm
you
guiding
do
bolt.
not cast a spell this turn.
I'm using guiding bolt because why the fuck not? Does a 20 hit?
On this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And does it does damage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You kill him. Use that 1 hit point.
Oh, I still want to roll the
Yeah.
damage. Does 19 damage kill him?
Jesus
Yeah.
fuck, yeah! Yeah, I'm not gonna be nice to you anymore.
Hey, look! Micah got the
Don't.
first kill!
This is why I told you to beat the shit out of us.
Don't get the shit out of me, please.
Grandma kills!
Shush.
I'm scared and very small.
Hey, there's no need to be scared. This is a one-shot. Murder us.
No, I want you guys have fun.
Grandma looks at it and goes, "Dumb bitch," under her breath. Because Grandma's a lot more brutal than y'all think. And she's just gonna move 10 feet to be a little bit closer to someone else, so that way they hit her, not me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Meat shield.
What?
Well,
Grandma.
Reese, it is your turn.
That's
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Well, my target of flanking is currently not a problem.
You could flank with, like, any of these.
I know, I'm trying to think of the best option here. Let me quickly look at my spells. Yeah, no, he'll probably just flank over here. And we'll take the dodge action. Anyone who tries to attack me is going to have disadvantage to hit.
Okay.
Pure support, baby. I'm the tank.
Okay, in that case, it is Lucas's turn.
Well, let's see here. I think we'll do something simple. Let's do something rather simple. Gotcha. Excellent job on hitting them. We're gonna give you a bardic inspiration die with my bonus action. With my action, we're going to just insult the other gentleman, the gladiator gentleman with the shield. Really, why are you carrying something like that? It looks like an oversized boat and you don't know how to use it. It's a wisdom saving throw from him.
Very rude.
I didn't mean to do
17.
advantage. It's a 2.
Oh, okay. Then yes. No, he does, it's going to hit. He does not save against my vicious mockery. That's going to be 5 points of psychic damage to him.
He whines. He goes, mm. Mm.
Wrong line of work. Wrong line of work, friend. By the way, Katja, the inspiration die is a D8.
Okay, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. In that case, it's the Wolfie's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Yay!
Woo!
Trying to decide what they would do. This one's going to retreat a little bit and attack Reese at disadvantage. Nope, it missed it. Nat 1. And
Reese
this
is just
one,
using the shield.
it kind of like dives at you, and you go, huh, and just clangs off your shield. And this one attacks Amaruk with getting advantage on with the gladiator.
Go for it.
That is a 15. I think that misses.
15 is a miss.
This is really unfortunate. This guy doesn't appear to have multi-attack. I'm very sad.
Yeah.
But that's unfortunately all I can really do. So it'll be this guy's turn. He's charmed.
Wisdom save to get out of the charm at the end of his turn.
Okay. He's really not happy. So wisdom. Oof. Nope. Not getting out. He's just like very angry. And you kind of see the two wolves that kind of like glance back at him like, why aren't you like fighting with us? They look very nervous.
Actually, it does have flavor for how this is.
Yeah, but it's funny when he's
descends
angry.
into a dreamy stupor. So it's probably actually just like drooling and looking high.
he's so angry. Like he's foaming at the mouth a little bit, but he's
Those angry dreams of chasing a bird.
yeah, like his eyes are a bit unfocused, but he's just like okay. Tristan, it's your turn.
So, gun first, because I don't think I have any spells that are good.
Who are you shooting?
Same guy.
Remind me.
Yeah. Main dude.
Okay. Angry guy.
Main. So, 2 shots. Natural 20.
Okay.
7. 8 plus 6 is, no. Yeah, 8 plus 6 is 14 points of damage. 7 plus 10. Does that hit?
Yes.
6 points. 6 plus 6 is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna say, hit, but help the rogue that got hurt. So what's gonna happen? She's gonna be like, yeah, just hit the wolf, but help the rogue too. So what's gonna happen is the wolf. He's gonna hit the wolf with a 15 plus 9, so 24. And then when he hits it, a like stream of like this sort of like, it looks like almost like glitter goes to Katya, and she's going to get 7 points of healing, and also the wolf's going to take no, wrong thing, sorry, 9 points of damage. No, not 9, 8.
Both the wolf and the guy that looks wrong are looking pretty bloodied.
I'm gonna continue to move closer.
Just slowly inching.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Katya!
Okay, so which one said that he knows me?
The only one who's really talked so far, the guy that looks kind of wrong.
So this one?
Yeah. The
Cool,
unique
cool,
token
cool.
on the field.
And then I have a secondary question. All of the effects that are on him, if he gets a hit, will they stop?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to like read your. Can you drop like the ability in the?
Yes, mine is not based off of being hit. It's only at the end of its turn.
Katya.
Just making sure that this movement is okay. 'Cause I
Yes.
don't wanna...
However, you won't get sneak attack because you don't have advantage. You
Okay.
could attempt to hide first as a bonus action and then go up there and make the attack.
That will be the way that you could do it.
Yes, because if you successfully hide and then hit, first, if you successfully hide, you'd have advantage on the attack, and then you'd also have sneak attack.
There you go.
Okay. So do I roll something to hide, or do I just say bonus action hide?
You literally roll stealth.
Stealth.
Roll a stealth check.
Stealth is a bonus action.
Oh no! I wonder what you're gonna
Oh
roll.
no! Oh my step.
A natural 20.
My stealth is so... I don't know, guys. Does a 33 do it?
No.
Yeah.
Their passive
no,
perception's a
now go
40.
out
You
of stealth.
failed.
Ah, dang.
Now you can go out of stealth and move.
And then I'll move
Right there.
right there. And then I'm gonna
Do a hit.
do a hit at advantage.
Yeah.
You have inspiration.
I do that.
And that's a
You get
D8.
inspiration.
I'll roll it on here. I like to click. I'll
So
take
21.
it. I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, it hits.
You need to open up yours.
And then I need to do. Rogues have so much. Okay. So that's
Click that.
regular damage.
And then 5d6.
And then 5d6.
So 20 overall.
Cool. That's what I do. And Katya is gonna lean forward and go, "You don't know me, you piece of shit."
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, Amrik, your turn.
Alright, let's see, do I go for the... While the guy's charmed, I can try it. So she is not going to attack this turn, but she is going to move over to there and just kind of say to this one, "You seem like an intelligent individual. If you don't like how things are turning out for you, I suggest you drop your weapon, but try to attack anyone. And you know what will happen.
Roll a persuasion.
And because it is charmed by me, I have advantage on social interactions.
Isn't he in a stupor?
Yes, but it's still a charm.
How is he incapacitated and like...
17, so you determine if that is high enough, but it doesn't even matter until...
He can actually talk.
Yeah, I can't talk right now. I will think about that.
But she will end the charm effect. Because this, if it works, it's a very good way to gather information. If it doesn't work, she can crush his skull in.
Okay.
It's a win-win.
End the charm effect. That's your turn.
Yes.
It's not gonna respond right away. Gladiator turn. He's still following orders. So he's gonna stab you. At advantage. 23.
Cutting words.
Oh no!
Minus
I missed.
6, so nope. No. I don't think so.
He gets a little distracted, but he goes again.
24 hits.
Doing what I can.
6 damage.
I am still above 100 health.
There you go.
Of course you are. Okay, the other gladiator is dead. But he's like, yeah, right, like the boss would ever give in to you. And that'll be the turn, and Martha's up.
Martha's an old woman. She doesn't really think that far ahead in the terms of should we let someone live to interrogate them. And she sees the panicked look, I assume, on Katya's face. And she's gonna go, it'll be fine. And I'm gonna use Call Lightning. Which I'll drop the code for you guys so you can understand. But to put it simply, I pick a point within 120 feet of me to have a giant storm cloud appear. And then for my action every turn, including this one, I can make a bolt of lightning fall, and everything within 5 feet of it has to take 3d10 damage if it fails, and half that if it succeeds.
Okay.
I think you do have evasion, though.
What was that, Cody?
I think she does have evasion, so...
Do it right here.
Oh, yeah, I know. Trust me, I already mentioned that.
There was a moment of eye contact between the two, and it was like, do it. I don't know what you're about to fucking do. But
So, everyone needs to make a dex save in that area of a 16. Katya, would you like to?
Yes.
Where are you centering it?
Thank you for not putting it near me.
Oh no, I'm putting it right on this guy. That's why it's
so
gonna
you
hit.
are actually hit.
It's only 5.
It's a 5 foot.
No, it's a 5. Oh my! There's
It's a
so many
5.
numbers in this fucking spell.
So it's only Katya. It's potentially hitting. So
Okay.
Katya.
why did you hand me the dice with the 5 natural ones on
Sorry.
earlier? Are you planning against me? What the fuck?
Trying.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what am I adding to this? Is it at advantage?
No, but it's a 16, and you have a +9.
And if you fail, you're taking half damage, and if you succeed,
God.
none.
Why is this guy's deck so fucking bad?
You rolled a 19.
That's a 19.
And then
plus.
evasion, so you take no damage from this.
Alright, sick.
That guy. Alright, so he doesn't dodge. The one who is wrong. Let's do these two. Okay. So it was a DC 16. So this wolf. Whoops. This wolf passes. This wolf fails.
It does. Hold on. It only does 12 points of damage this turn.
This turn.
I can do it every 10. It's a concentration.
And half for the
half.
success.
And 0 for
so
Katya.
6.
Okay. I have to remember which one was which. It was 12 damage, right?
Yep. Which is really low. It's a 30-10. I should have gotten 15.
Okay. They're all still up. They're up. They're fine.
They're a little
It's-
singed.
They're a little. The wolves are whimpering quite a bit. They sound very sad. Is that your turn? Okay.
Oh,
Reese.
sorry, you guys froze. We had to wait.
Oh, sorry. Was that all you were doing? That turn?
No, I was like, we froze, so I couldn't hear anything you just said.
Oh, the wolves are whimpering. They're very sad. That
Okay.
they're
I was like, you
almost
froze
dead.
again for a second.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's on our end.
Yeah, it's everyone freezes, and we're just left in
Discord's having a
silence.
bit of a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So, Reese, you're up.
Trust me, the recordings had a couple hard, rougher encodings, but we're doing
boy.
good. But a couple times where it's a little audio's good, but video's sort of like
Fine, I'll deal with it.
oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry.
So Reese is going to move here. And I think what he's going to try and do is he's going to try and use animal handling and get the two wolves to just run away.
Okay.
Either animal handling or intimidation. Either way, he'll try to make them.
Yeah, pick one of those two.
Okay. Charisma's not his strong suit. He'll probably go with animal handling. Reese just kind of points at the two dogs and just kind of gestures away.
They, can you do an insight check as well?
Sure.
Okay. So they definitely like stop being so aggressive, but they also kind of look a little confused and like really nervous. Like you kind of notice that their tails almost this entire time really have just been down. They haven't been like lashing, you know.
Gotcha.
But they don't move away yet, but they've kind of like set back a little bit.
Got it. Just because message is basically his Reese's way of talking, he'll message the big lady and just say, "Leave them alone."
Well,
I'm between them, so trust me, I'm gonna take it.
yeah.
Okay. In that case, Lucas, it's your turn.
Lucas is gonna start walking up, looking at the big guy, kind of taking the cue from everybody, like, "Come on, look, I'm sorry that I called you short. It was very rude of me, but come on, you're in a losing situation. We have an absolute mountain of a woman here who's about to crush your skull. This individual doesn't look like they could move if the mountains hit them. And besides, we have someone who's dodging around and stabbing you in the back. Could you please just drop the weapon and come and talk to us?" Using this action, I'm going to try and persuade him to simply drop his weapon. All right. The persuasion, that's a natural 20. Plus 13 for persuasion, so that's 23. Plus, I have the additional thing where I get an additional d4. So that's an additional 3, so that's 36 on persuasion. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna look at the other guy, the other guy on the other side of Amaric and go, "Oh, and by the way, you're an idiot," and hit him with a vicious mockery.
Yeah, obviously. I have the to co-opt Jill's favorite phrase. I have the memory of a goldfish. It's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save, yes.
Okay.
He's got it 17. Didn't hit it.
Nope.
So he's gonna take an additional 3 points of psychic damage.
That one.
Roll a 36.
Yes, natural 20 plus 13. Plus, because I am one of the strays, anytime I'm doing persuasion, I get an additional d4 on those.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Lucas is a talker. This is what this character does.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's my whole
Okay.
turn. And I did move up a little bit, but I moved the token. This is hands out like, come on, man.
Okay. These guys' turns are right after each other. The wolves, as I've kind of mentioned, are kind of like set back, and they're not really attacking. They look very nervous. So they don't attack this turn. Let's see. This guy, you've kind of seen that his name is Nisha, but you don't know that in character. But this guy, he's no longer charmed. Finally.
Only because I dropped it.
Only because you dropped it. Let me. So he will narrow his eyes. His hackles are still raised, but he will pointedly pull out his great axe and just drop it.
See, now there's an intelligent gentleman. Thank you.
And trying to decide what he would say. He's like, in my notes, a proper general knows when to take his men out. But you won't get anything out of me.
And then he shoots the gladiator.
No, that happened yesterday.
And then he's gonna try and run. He's gonna disengage. Uses action to disengage and start running.
Of course.
30 feet
Well,
away.
Triest is that's
He only gets 30 feet, right? Or 40 feet, I guess.
Let me double check his movement.
35.
Yeah, we'll say he's good 35.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Fly. Actually, no, I'm gonna cast Haste. Let me mark that off. And I'm gonna run to, like, be in front of him and just hold the gun in his face. I have enough movement, I think, to do that.
Okay.
Because I've been moving up. And Haste doubles my movement, so...
Make an intimidation check? Just for me.
Okay. I'm holding the gun. I'm like, I don't think we said to run. Reminding me of that,
I'm pretty
Jace.
sure it's
It's
persuasion
only
checks
persuasion,
only.
unfortunately.
Oh, it's only
It is
persuasion.
only persuasion. Yes.
Okay, then it's a 17 straight, because I don't think I have any pluses to that. Hold on. I am
Okay.
holding. Hold
Well,
on.
you stop his movement. It's 17 on the dog. It's fine.
Yeah. Intimidation. No, it's a -1, so it's a 16. I am a big sad dog. It's not the most intimidating dog,
Okay.
but I am holding a gun.
In that case, he somehow looks even angrier, and he barks or stand down. But if you say anything, you're dead. And he'll actually transform. So you kind of. So we'll say combat's over. You've ended it, unless you guys want to kill them anyway. You can take turns to beat a bitch. I don't.
Not right now.
But he's still gonna transform, and what you see is the kind of dog features start to kind of melt away. The snout kind of compresses and pushes back into the face. The ears come down towards the side of the head. The fur all retreats, and instead what you see is a gnome wearing some like military esque garb, and I can actually show you what he looks like. There you go. He's got this like kind of lavender hair that's he tried to style it at one point, but it's so thick it's kind of unruly. And he's got, you know, claw mark scars across his face and a basically permanent scowl at this point.
Do I recognize him?
Roll me a knowledge check. What would you roll? History? Roll history.
Okay.
Oh no. History.
Not this fucking
Probably
guy.
also roll. I'll probably also roll this.
Yeah, anyone who is in the army can roll history.
Okay.
Wasn't in the army. I would,
20 as
but
well.
Doesn't count.
if
Mercenary
it
doesn't
was like a mercenary emblem, I'd know it.
20
no, it's
total.
not a mercenary.
Alright.
25, 20. Yeah, so this is...
Natural 20.
Natural 20 as well.
Damn, you guys know him!
First of
Hold
all,
on.
Word gets around.
I have no idea who this individual is, but I love the hair. Love
It's a
it.
25 for
And to
me.
try really hard. So you would know him as Nisha. He is a major general in the Vermunian army. So you probably would have known him just because he's kind of a higher rank, so you've probably seen him around. You don't know much else about him. Don't know why he's here, least of all. From what you understand, had a pretty cushy position, you know, a pretty good position as a major general. It's not a low rank. It's like
a major general.
Yeah. So he's kind of standing there and he's like not talking.
Why not? Why not? We're not looking for you. We're just trying to solve a problem. Could you at least give us something? Like, are you working for someone? Did you run aground somewhere? Do you need some help? We can help you.
I don't need any help.
while this conversation is happening, Katya walks up behind him and kicks him square in the back down to his knees.
Ow.
And points her rapier at the back of his neck and goes, "You have 5 minutes."
My gun is still in his face, by the way.
If
I have
you-
not lowered it.
Well, if you kill me, you learn nothing.
I don't need to learn things. It's for the pure satisfaction.
I know you
Also,
now.
that
You're
is not
Katya.
That is not necessarily true. We might have ways to obtain information even after an individual has died.
Katya shoves the rapier a little bit into the back of his neck, enough to draw a little bit of blood. Like,
Ah, I got it. You don't like that I know who you are, do you, Katya?
Becca, do you want me to roll deception?
Oh, sure. I didn't realize you were lying. I just assumed you guys
I mean,
would...
she doesn't, other people might.
Sure,
This
yeah,
is
roll...
an advantage, a 13.
Unfortunately, he's still just kind of statted like a monster, so he's not great. Oh, but he's like,
Oh!
you don't scare me, I know you're lying. I can read
Reese-
dogs, I've led dogs for years.
Ouch. Reese is sorry, I'm trying to think with the battle music. My brain is like kind of like
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
I need to change the music.
Reese is just kind of like move
Oh god.
a little more closer to them, at least so that this major general can catch a good look at Reese. And I will point out, you all would have noted that he is wearing almost like as like a half skirt that's covering like one of his legs, is this like tattered piece of cloth. And Reese will just kind of like grab hold of it and kind of pull it up slightly, and you see that it is the Vermunian military symbol that has been battered, burnt, and beaten, and he is wearing it like a piece of clothing.
That's supposed to be a threat, big guys. That's supposed to scare me.
I mean, I think
Reese-
it is, to be fair.
Reese says absolutely nothing but just stares down at him impassively.
You're kind of stupid, aren't you?
He just kind of
Alright.
gritted his teeth. He's like,
All right. Well,
listen, lady.
clearly, you are all old friends, and this is a great sort of reunion, or whatever it is this might be. I can tell you this. I have no skin in this game. What I can offer you, I can help you out with that hair. I can help you with the hair. We can help you get somewhere, at least give you a head start, because I'm not gonna sit here and try and control them. Let you tell your superiors whatever it is that you're gonna do. We just need a little bit of information so that way you don't just die here horribly with that on your head. Please, can we at least have a conversation?
Roll persuasion.
Oh no, the bard is rolling persuasion.
I'm not kidding, I got another natural 20. I can bring the camera to the die.
Oh, do you want to roll the
Okay.
d4? Hold on, roll the d4.
Yeah, roll the
funsies.
That's a 4.
37.
But you
37.
maxed out.
Great.
Okay.
I meant to play a bard.
It's hard to be the bard.
He's gonna say, the hair is not the important part. I've made my peace with it. But
You say so.
I did come here for a reason, and the reason is to not die. I
Sensible.
want a good life. I came here on an opportunity. So, what you need to offer me is a better opportunity. Because I can't go back to the military until this is done. I can't go back empty-handed because officially, I've deserted. Officially, I'm no better than you lot.
I was never part of the military.
Shut up.
To be fair, if they try to find me in the listings, they probably won't.
I want luxury and potentially a cure for this ishness.
Oh, right. It seems a little, barbaric almost. I'm sorry that has happened to you, friends. No,
Incredibly barbaric.
it is. And, you know,
I've made the best of it, but
well, it's, you know, as a fine, upstanding gentleman, I do believe that you are one who needs the luxury. I am one who understands luxury. So, what I could offer you, at the very least, to get you started in the right place, help you make those connections that you need outside of this dreadful military life, you could be my manager. Go with me on all of my excellent adventures. We will travel the countryside. I already have so many contacts across the world. We can meet so many interesting people, so many people with all sorts of coin. How do you think I bought this coat?
More of a punishment.
I didn't just do this by simply telling stories, friend. You make some interesting friends. You
I don't
find an
want to
interesting life.
travel.
Why not?
I want grapes every day.
You are
I
down
want-
to 3 minutes. The rapier digs a little further into the back of his neck.
But if you stay in Vermune, aren't you concerned people will come after you? Travel might actually help you.
Who says I'm going back to Vermune? Precretia's right there. Yes.
Reese has pulled one of the large stones that was partially embedded into the ground out of it, and is now just like making it into like he has like set it lengthwise, so it is now basically a bench, and he's just sitting down and watching.
Look, have you ever found the most perfect place with the most perfect grapes?
No, obviously not.
Oh, well, then how would you know if you haven't traveled before? You have to go and see the sights first. You have to find the place that speaks to you the most. How will you know if you don't see it? Besides, have you ever actually traveled in luxury? Other than on one of those smelly, awful, poorly kept up military boats.
Can't we just do the same thing he probably did to people while he was in the army and waterboard him till he gives us answers?
This is a good plan.
I'm not in the business of selling out my allies.
What was the opportunity?
Riches!
That's boring.
That's very vague. That's very vague.
My ally is up to something great, and when he takes it back to Vermune,
Well,
we'll be famous.
You can't be.
It won't matter that
famous
we've deserted.
if
Sorry,
you're
go on.
dead.
You really
Click,
want this in
the
your
gun.
head.
This is just gonna be a double tap.
I have a
Yeah.
quick question for
Reese
you.
is going to do one thing. He'll simply, and you guys would all know that his messages are acting differently than usual. Like it's not just one person. Like many of you are hearing his messages, and he's going to whisper something. He says a message, and you all hear him say, "I would take the Bard's deal because I will not stop them." I very well could, but I won't.
Do you think he deserves a last meal?
No.
No candy for you.
If his last meal is grapes, he can't complain, because they will be the best grapes you've ever had if he has no more after that point.
Besides, did you get a contract? Is it in
Of course.
writing? Really? Can I see it?
I don't have it on me.
Why not?
Can I insight check that?
Give me the
Just
Doing the same.
my insight's not the best, but it's also not the worst.
I'm doing.
I got a 22 overall.
He appears to be telling the truth.
7.
Where were you stationed up, Sonny?
What, like in the army?
No, here, like, where you've been settling down at? I doubt they've been letting you stay near the rest of them after all. Why do they need you? You're disposable. Why would they send you out on a mission all by yourself if they weren't okay with you dying?
I see. They sent me out because they knew I wouldn't die.
Debatable.
Click, click on the gun.
This island is so vicious, it's got a reputation, so they needed me to clean things up a little bit, and whoa, there was a town here already. Gotta make them scared.
They
don't
find
come looking.
something.
So you're telling me you're out here doing all of their dirty work, and you were stupid enough to actually leave the contract there, so that way they could simply tear it up, let you take care of all of this riffraff on this island that nobody really wants, and they were going to give you riches.
Not
You
the
really fell
island
for that.
that people want. It's just
What is-
the setting.
30
Oh.
seconds.
All right. Well, seeing as you don't have long to live, I might as well tell you one interesting piece of business when it comes to making contracts. Always hold the contract, friend, because they're probably going to screw you over. Just saying.
Not only that, I mean, what reason do they have to believe you? They could just turn you over to the Vermunian army and they'd kill you for them.
Doesn't matter. But I will tell you, if you don't find my compatriots, it won't matter that I've died.
Sounds like a bitch born from privilege.
Katya pulls back the rapier, and as it looks like she's about to shove it through his fucking skull, just puts it super hard through his shoulder
Ow!
and twists it.
Make an attack with sneak attack advantage because he's low health, so you might.
Reese is petting the dogs.
Is there any way for me to say non-lethal?
Yes.
Any melee attack can be made non-lethal.
Okay, because I don't want to kill
Even
him
spell
yet.
attacks that are
I don't want
melee.
to kill him yet. So, okay, so wait.
You-
Oh, I clicked the button.
Yeah,
I was like, what do I have to roll for this? It's not pop. Oh, I didn't need that to be on.
That is a 20.
Yes.
Hey,
Joe.
With sneak attack, I don't think it's possible to not
Drop
knock him
him to
down to
one.
one. So we'll just say he just looks so bad.
He can actually go unconscious, and you guys don't have to worry about that because when he goes unconscious from the pain, Reese will cast Spare the Dying. He'll walk over and do a medicine check.
I mean, non-lethal means just at 0 and stable.
True.
Do you-
Yeah.
Do you guys just want to tie him up to a tree and leave him for the animals to eat?
You all have an interesting way of dealing with friends. I will leave you to it.
He's
I'm
not
gonna
a
go talk to this other
friend.
gentleman over here.
Nature's rough. He'll be fine. And she's gonna slap him on the cheek.
These creatures could take him out, could track him down and bring him back. I suggest we instead bring him to the village, and they can deal with him.
Reese will shake his head, and he'll just kind of message you all. There's a much easier solution. Tear off a part of his shirt, give it to the dogs. They'll find where he was.
Anyone have a higher passive perception higher than 24?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Although you can't surprise
you can't surprise
Katya.
me.
Me. He's just running away. You turn around and the gladiator's gone.
That was literally what Lucas was gonna go. Who was
Yeah, I
gonna
would say
talk to?
it's a very, very, very different thing from being surprised and being unaware.
Okay. Yeah, you guys were all talking to this guy, and the gladiator's
If he
like,
tried to run away, I would have attack of opportunity'd him.
he stealthed and disengaged.
Stealth, 24 on stealth.
Oh, somebody want to track his steps and we can just follow him back? He's probably going back home.
That solves
Dumbass.
that.
That was my thought.
So, Connor, you've been petting the dogs, right? The wolves. Make another animal handling.
Okay.
While this is happening, I'm gonna take a short rest.
It's only a 10.
Can I help with that?
Sure.
She's gonna walk
Send
over.
some kindness.
She's gonna actually take out a piece of the candied pork belly and offer it out to both of them.
They will both sneef.
And I'm going to ask Connor, do you want me to roll it or give you advantage? Because I'm proficient in animal handling.
Okay, yeah, you probably should.
Unsurprisingly, the druid took animal handling.
I didn't.
7 plus 8. 16.
15.
No, 15. Sorry.
Math.
Math.
15.
Math is hard.
27.
Okay.
18. 20.
And you're proficient as well. So you kind of go up to them and you offer the candy, and they sniff it and they take it, and you're looking into their eyes and you're like, these are not wolves. There's something more intelligent and more scared behind these eyes.
Can I do a nature check then?
Yes.
Alright.
While this is happening, Katya's listening to what Reese said and is ripping a piece of cloth right off the front of his uniform and is shoving him to the ground.
It's only a 13 overall.
Wait. This guy was a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Amaruk is going to kind of go up to Doug and pet it and say, in Gnomish, do you respond to commands in this language?
They nod their heads. It's very oddly like human-like emotion.
Wait,
Well,
if they... Wait. They don't look right. They understand Gnomish. Do you think they're gnomes?
Can I roll a nature check? No, 1. I rolled a nat 1.
No, Martha's just gonna look at him and say, Gnomish, because I think most of us know Gnomish and go,
Or
are you people?
Nod their heads.
Oh,
shit.
no!
Oh,
Reese not
shit.
petting them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That will not stop Martha petting them. You poor souls. Grandma will fix you up
It-
eventually.
In fairness, they seem to like being pet. Especially if you scratch them behind the ears.
Yeah.
Their tails start wagging.
That's
you-
not natural.
Wish to be also restored to selves.
They nod their heads a lot more vigorously. They look extremely scared.
Try to
Well,
spell
I-
magic.
You can try.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you to try.
You can certainly try.
I will try to spell magic. I only have one use of it, but on one of the dogs. Or wolves or whatever.
Okay.
I know what it actually takes, but I don't know in character.
It doesn't work. Just
Okay.
you try to
out of
cast it, and yes,
I was about to say, out of character, and probably in character, it's probably going to take Greater Restoration, isn't it?
I believe so.
Either that or remove curse.
Remove curse if it isn't naturally, like, they weren't born with it. There are certain things which might make it require greater restoration, but typically those are like module-specific things.
Yeah. She's just going to pat him on the face and go, I don't have it ready today, nor do I have the materials, but I could eventually turn you back, unless someone else can.
Did Reese say something?
Yeah, Reese would go, I don't have it either.
Okay.
I was about to say, I have Greater Restoration, I don't have the materials with me right now, which is why, if you follow.
Same thing. No diamonds on my possession.
When you say follow, they kind of like glance at each other, and they do the thing that like animals do when they want you to follow them.
Oh.
They like go a little bit away and they stop.
Oh, we're going already.
Oh, Kate, do you want to take that one down before we leave?
I was going to say, should I finish him off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I just Kathy's fucking brutal.
You kill Nisha.
Oh, for sure.
Come on. Come on, sad puppy.
He's a dick.
Let's go.
Now he's a dead dick.
Now he's a dead dick. Okay.
Do we have enough time to just rest for a moment?
Do you need rest?
I would like a rest. It was a lot of work.
Reese grabs Nietzsche's body, and he'll message everybody. Do you need to look for anything on him?
We should at least see if he has any documents on him.
Or This
Katya,
is your last opportunity.
Katya, do you want to help me look on his body?
Yes.
That's it. I don't know which one of you two is going to have a higher investigation, but...
It's me, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 13. I will do an advantage. 14 plus 13, so 27.
So you're looking through his like his pockets and opening his coat to check the inside pockets and all that, and honestly he really doesn't have a lot on him. He has his weapons, he has like some snacks for on the road, and he has like this short leather whip, basically a riding crop, which don't want to think about that.
Either rude or kinky.
Not
And
kinky.
neither is very good.
There is nothing to be kinky about here. Shut up.
It's Becca, so it's rude.
But so there's nothing really on him, and you do really get the impression that he was kind of on a patrol, and you don't really need a lot of items on patrol. So there's definitely somewhere that he came from on this island.
May I see the riding crop, please? She's gonna take it and snap it over her leg. No more hurting the dogs. And toss him over her shoulder.
Yay. One of the dogs
Especially
kind of like
rejoicing.
nudges your hand, like
Pat, pat.
puts its head underneath your hand.
It's okay. We'll fix you. No more being mean to you.
Getting more water.
Okay, so you guys want to take a short rest?
Yes, we could.
Yeah, Reese is going to take Nietzsche's body. He's going to dump him in the hole he pulled the large stone out of, and then he puts the stone back into the hole.
See, I was thinking maybe put him, hide him in the trees. Better.
Can I see if I know who Katya is?
Sure, roll history.
Okay.
So- Yeah, roll history.
13 plus 1, 14.
Okay. So you're not that familiar with her. You left the army a long time ago, and she's a bit younger than you, to my understanding, anyway. So you wouldn't know her personally, and you've been wandering the woods a long time, but you might have been kind of aware of some rumors if you had talked to people on a somewhat regular basis with a shared history.
She's just gonna kind of squint at Katya then and just hand her another piece of candy.
Katya eats it this time.
Yes.
You have broken her.
Reese wants to see if he recognizes Katya, to be honest.
You would have a better chance because you were probably
But-
active at the same
I keep
time.
calling her grandma. She's just like 52. Grandma.
Oh no,
Nope, you don't know. You never heard of her.
no, never heard of her. Probably a scout, judging by how she moves.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of the game, can you guys take a guess to who Katya is based on? At the end. No, right now.
Sure.
I will say, we're about 3 hours in. This
Oh,
was
God.
intended to be a one-shot. We could go for like a second session, just kind of make it like a short mini campaign.
Give us a couple weeks off.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah. I suppose we could. It wasn't designed to be that long. Really sorry.
Yeah, but we
Fight does
talk.
take a while.
Okay. I like
Um,
it. I'm having fun.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Okay, we
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
could.
Let's record this same time next week.
Yep.
Do people want to make this a 2-shot?
Yeah.
It might be
I'm fine with
easier
it.
than trying to shove
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff in an hour and a half.
I don't want to rush it. I like being a little Russian lady.
Because
Okay.
honestly, we would be shoving a lot of stuff into an hour and a half from here.
Yeah, because there's another fight you gotta do. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why I was saving my wild shapes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I guess we'll do a 2-shot. Stream, thank you for watching this time. Tune
Recording.
back in.
Yeah, but we're gonna post
We're
it,
gonna
so it's still
It's
streamed.
going on the stream!
Technicality.
Don't be a bastard.
Technicalities. Twitch or YouTube, thank you for watching. We're gonna end it here on this nice kind of cliffhanger, I guess. And very, very exciting. Very good day. Very good day, sir. Thank you to my players. And I'll see you probably next week. And if you enjoyed it, follow us on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, wherever you are. Follow us on Twitter at Dicefunctional with an underscore at the end. And yeah, but have a great rest of your day.
Yes, yes.
Bye.
Bye, stream.